first time I got money for being on stage. my aunt Becky gave me $20, and that was like $1,000 to me at the time. I was just like, I could still feel like, whoa, like I got this. And then back to music. So then we go the first 2 times. Then me and one of my buddies' ex, we did like a rap to a house track. I don't know, it was like, I forgot who it was, but we did like had the church jumping and stuff like that. And then I started doing playing music like Christian music, or for the youth group, like I was playing like Christian rap or Christian house music or whatever, and I would put like background playing music for them. And then all of a sudden some stuff happened, and then kind of I fell away from music completely, totally, for shit, like about maybe 7-8 years or something like that. And then I had gotten like a little drum machine, a little Bose drum machine, started making sounds on it, making drum beats, and then I filled that whole thing up, all the memory card, and then I had that for a while. And then I ran into my buddy from school back in the day. I don't know what, I seen Paul Lawrence, Lynx, he goes by Lynx. He was performing at some, like a little bar in town. They were doing like a show, and then so I was like, hey, I didn't even know he rapped and did music. So I remember him rapping back in the day, like messing around with everybody, but then he was still doing it. So then he's like, yeah, JJ Trey was recording him and stuff like that. So then I ran into Trey, and then Trey's like, yeah, man, he's like, it's just a laptop and a mic. You could do it from your house now. And I'm like, what? Like, I'm thinking in my head still like big studio. You have to go somewhere to some big ass label, and that's how you can make music. You have to get discovered or whatever. And so I was like, okay. I was like, you could just do it. He's like, yeah, man. He's like, he was in the service, and he seen some other dude with the guitar and the mic and the laptop, and he was just like, what? You could do that? And so Trey stayed with me for a little while. My garage was tricked out, so we turned my garage into a studio, and he stayed there for maybe like a month or something. And I would just watch him. I would just watch, like, what is he doing? Like, and I was like, because I'm more like a visual learner, so I would just watch him and just pay attention, like, to what he was doing and what he's clicking on. And then I just started evolving myself. I got my first program, Fruit Loops program. I still use Fruit Loops to this day to make all my beats. I started using that, and then I just kept on making beats, and then got a little, I think Cubase was my first, or some little rinky-dink $20 recording program. And then I ended up getting Cubase, and then messed with Cubase for a little while, and then just kept on going. I got my first track when it was like, I think it was 2012, was on B95 Homegrown Radio, and it was Share My Life. Share My Life was my first track on the radio. Props to B95, K Rich. And then after that, I think it was, I had like 4 or 5 tracks on there. She Bang was on there. Purple Clouds, Smoker track. Flippin' with Young Jay, that was on there. I had like a B95 intro. And then I got into some drama. I lost all my equipment, all my music, or I lost all my equipment, and then I was like, man, okay. So then I had to regroup, re-strategize, got equipment back, and then I kind of just, again, like I took another pause. Like there's like a good 3 years like flashed by. I just kind of gave up on music. It was just like just go to work, dude, and just go get a career, and just fucking kind of like give up on what you're called for, your dreams are. And I was like, I tried that. And then I was in a meeting, like in a management meeting, and I had seen all these people are talking about how they wanted to be a police officer or a nurse or blah blah blah. They wanted to be something else. They're like, but the company's good to us. The company's good to us. So I was like clicking in my head. I'm like, damn, like everybody gave up on their dreams to settle. You know, but basically they're settling. Like that's fine. Like that's their path they chose. They're happy doing it. But to me, it was like, yeah, it stirred that music thing. It stirred something back up inside of me, and I was just like, what the. Like, man, fuck this, man. So I cashed out my 401k. I cashed out my stocks. Vested in Steady Blessed. Got my music back on. Hooked up with Marcy Locke. She was like, there's and then all of a sudden it clicked in my head. I was just like, damn. I was like, no shit, I make music. That's my gift. And I'm like, I'm sitting on an album. I never released it. So then I was like, man. So I go into to submit the album, and I didn't even remember, but I had already put the album to submission. All I had to do was like pay $20 for it to go digital distribution. And I was like, whoa. I was like, I was ready right there, and I didn't even do nothing to it. So I was like, boom. So I did that. So I started slapping albums. Just this last year, I released, I think it's going to be like 10 albums around there. I did a couple house albums. I'm finishing my third actual album, and then I released about 6 instrumentals, Beats by Steady, a couple singles, Back on the Radio. Attitude was just on this last, about 4 or 5 months ago. Attitude was on #1, people's first song, and it seems like it's still going. Like, it's just, to me, it's barely starting. Like, it's been a while. Like, all this has been going on, but at the same time, like, it's barely starting. Like, I've met so many awesome people, like all these badass DJs I wouldn't even know, but now they're fucking awesome. Like Danny P, was fucking around with Danny P on the radio. Like, this dude's hella cool. Alex G did a drop for him and for his station, for the Spin on 106 Ventura Radio. It's just like all these crazy things are happening. It's like, I just like the way Eminem had 8 Mile, like that movie. I could see it. Like, it's on my vision board of the film that came last year, like maybe 8 or 9 months ago. The film director little thing, and I was like, cut that out, put that on your vision board. And at the time I was just like, but inside it was like resonating with me. And now I was like, man, I could totally see a movie just from all the way growing up to where I'm at now and where I'm going, like with music wise. And so I like every music. I grew up on the job site doing concrete work and construction work, and so heard everything. Heard rock music, heard country music, classical music, like any kind of music. I just love music, man. My mom loves cumbias and mariachis and all that stuff like that. So it was like everything, like, man, Indian music, everything, like, just music. Like, I could jungle beats. I love like 808. I'm an 808 cat, 808 drums and stuff like that. So yeah, that's just kind of like my voyage or my journey so far in music, and it's just getting cracking, man. I'm looking forward to collabing with some major earth shakers, major artists that are doing it, that are representing and are like exhibiting their talent and their gifts for everybody else, just to enjoy and just to love life, man. So that's where my music came from, or my love for music is at, or where it was birthed at, and where it's going still. So, man, hit me up if you guys want to collab. Get with your boy. iTunes, hit up, look for Steady. There's all kinds of albums now on there for iTunes or Spotify or whatever your favorite digi station is, and I'm gonna keep doing it, man. I'll go fucking crazy if I don't do it, basically. I'll lose my shit, like Kat was saying. But thank you guys for all your support and all your love, and just for being with me on this voyage, on this journey. So much love. Much love. Check y'all out. Peace.